Hello everyone, my name is Captain Jack and welcome back to Space Engineers. It's a Monday, which means we're taking a look at another awesome creation from the Steam Workshop. With me today I have a BTI a Vanguard Battlecruiser, and what's actually quite unique about this is one of you guys sent it to me and said, Jack, someone has made a fan recreation of the Vengeance merged with the Dawnbreak, and I was like, I must see this, it must sound and look awesome. So that's what we're going to be looking at today. Now, the BTI Vanguard Battlecruiser is by Aussie YT. I'll leave a link to their Steam Workshop page down below. So if you want to go download this ship and play with it yourself, you can make sure and go and do that. So what's special and interesting about this ship, you ask? Very good question. It's basically a merge of the Vengeance from Colony Wars and also the Dawnbreaker from Colony Wars. Kind of merging both ships in with a bit of his own unique flair as well to create this awesome battlecruiser, and it really is quite awesome when you talk about it because I'll walk through some of the sections in a minute. It is really cool. So when I go around the ship, you'll notice how it does look similar to the Vengeance. Obviously you've got Vengeance's mighty bow up here, but also you have the Dawnbreaker's side cannons over here, which I had quite a few of. But at the same time, we still have the Vengeance's engine bay going around to the back. And what I quite like is he's added his own bridge or CIC here, but also keeps the Dawnbreaker's observation bridge at the front here. So this wouldn't really be the main bridge, but you could still have a view over there. So I guess this could be the main bridge, and then you've got the CIC still encased inside to do that. And I love his rework of a bow here as well. Instead of getting the giant X3 on the front, he's opted for a couple of smaller cannons and gone for these here, and a nice new paint job. I do like that, especially when people come along and customize my ships I've built in the past and make them look even better. I really like this. My only qualm about this so far, I'm not a fan of the white paint on it. I don't think the white paint suits, but okay, each to their own, I guess. Anyway, we're going to be looking around 7 different sections of the ship today, see what we can find. So why don't we start with the Dawnbreaker section here. So you can see it's got the Vanguard wording up here, which is slightly odd to read. But you can see it has kept the original Dawnbreaker bridge and this sort of like neck piece that goes around it. And obviously the bridge is in here. Now the bridge, is I'm upside down in the bridge apparently. You got the sort of con station over here. Again, this wouldn't really be used as a main type of bridge, I don't think. You'd more or less want to use this as an observation station, as a... I think this could get shot out near enough instantly. What was going to be the bridge on the Vengeance, that destroyed itself instantly as well. So you can sit here and imagine commanding the ship around. Can't really control anything, but you could still have a couple of gunning crews or something up here, I don't know. Now we've also got a back door out here as well, so if we do want to get into the ship nice and easily, we can do. So like another airlock system. Very nice, we'll seal that. Now I will show off a bit of the interior, because this is where things change around. We can go down here, now there's a lovely little ladder, we'll just skip that for a moment, and bang, we're in the forward section of what is the Vengeance now, with its reactive air. Those who remember the season final, or the series final of Colony Wars, probably saw us running around in this section a few times, trying to get to a bit of a safe space, but it was quite cool. He's also using the new DLC blocks of, or not the DLC blocks, the new DLC skin redecoration thing, so we've got the clean armor all across the ship, which is very nice. Up here, again, still in standard areas of Vengeance, our airlocks over here. Did he keep the airlocks? Yes, he did. I forgot. I didn't see these for them. Yeah, the airlock is still kept in here, and actually a bit more protected this time. One thing I didn't do on the Vengeance properly was I didn't protect the airlocks. They kind of extruded quite a bit, so he's actually protected them behind this giant wall of armor. If we just cut in a minute, what's oh, okay, there's just engines in there. Okay, we've got quite a few more engines on this version of the ship then, and we might do like a battle test later. Okay, then in here we should have a CIC, yep. So Vengeance's CIC has been kept roughly the same. It's got a few different consoles up here. You've got the helm console, and then a few consoles around the CIC block. Not sure where the captain would sit. Personally, I'd still have a chair here, but I guess someone could sit here and control the ship. Is this actually going to work from here? It's kept as a station, isn't it? That's why. Convert to ship. There we go. Oh, we can move it. Oh, it does feel a bit better on a gyro control. Awesome, we'll come back and fly it later. Now, all the way through here, we do have the engine room, but we do have ladders up here, which we'll go over in a second. Engine room's kind of the same, and we've obviously got the medical rooms in there. There we go. Right, let's climb up here. I will just skip it for the sake of it. And we can go all the way up here, and this should lead us to the main bridge of the Vanguard. There we go. I don't think the ship's pressurized because the vents don't seem to be working. Can we turn these on? No, it doesn't look like we want to pressurize. That's okay. So this is the main bridge of the Vanguard. Now, it looks quite cool. Kind of reminds me of a Republic bridge in a way. You've got these sort of like side pods down here. It's a bit crowded, really. You can imagine if people were bumping into each other. But I guess the helms officer would sit here and fly it around. Personally, I still wouldn't command from up here because of the fear of the bridge being destroyed or knocked out. And if we just go on the exterior side a minute, you can imagine a missile going straight into there and annihilating this bridge instantly. Not to mention the thin armor there. That's why I preferred having the CIC down here. And what a great thing about that was in, Colony Wars, the CIC was never breached, which I thought was a, credit to my design because, wow, Usually my designs fail instantly, but here you go. So Vanguard does have some very unique features to it, and I love how it's merged the Dawnbreaker and the Vengeance together. Two iconic ships from the Colony Wars series merged together in one. It does look fantastic. Again, if you want to download this ship for yourself, there'll be a link down below in the description. One other unique property is he's cut back the armor sections here. Personally, that's a bad tactical idea in my mind, as the armor sections over these thrusters actually did help for a while. On the bottom side, not much has changed down here. Kind of kept it the same where I overdid the weapons a bit too much, but I guess that's pretty straightforward and very nice. I would have loved to put another X3 down here, as I think I could have definitely helped out a bit. But it does fit nicely. Engine's still the same round here, very nice. Other than that, there's not really many differences. Obviously, the sort of spire structure from Vengeance is missing in favour of this bit down here. And I love this section here, like protecting the antenna inside some armor blocks. That's actually a great idea, and I definitely need to use that on some of my ships at some point. So well done to Aussie YT for creating the Vanguard. It does look really cool and straightforward. Now, I know what you're thinking, Jack. You need to test this against the Vengeance and see how well it does. Well, that's exactly what we're going to do. Okay, right, I put the Vengeance over there and spawned in and set the AI to Space Pirates a minute. So we're going to drift in over there. Now, all our guns enabled. Oh, we've got yellow alert. Is it turrets? Anti-fire turrets, flak, done, they're all online. Everything looks like it's online. Okay, well, let's take her in and see how well we do. Have we still got the X3 mounted? That's a good question. Oh, we've got the Ventral X3, so we can probably pop a hole in it. I do love the X3 guns. Playing with these in Colony... Oh, the flak field just took it out instantly. That's kind of bad. Did one of those shots hit? Okay, we managed to get hit. Right, I'm going to take it and do some normal warfare now. That is a lot of, like, anti-personnel fire coming towards us, or AA guns. We should be able to fly into it fine. Right, accelerate to attack speed. Hopefully all our guns are available. Battle. Bofors online. Yep, all online. Okay. Let's take her in. Slow and steady. We're taking some damage to the bow. Ooh. I was hoping to get in a bit closer for some damage, but the X3s are ripping ourselves apart already. To be clear, I've left both these ships normal on the weapons. I think some of the Vengeance's PDCs might be turned off though, because the settings are a bit weird. We are not getting very far. Come on, attack speed. It's almost like we're being pushed back. So for the record, I'm commanding the Vanguard today. Its guns are now operational. The sim speed has died. Imagine if we could get both these ships fully crewed and see how well it does. That would be amazing. Right, I'm going to start slowing down the Vanguard now so we can just come to a sort of a cruising stop. If I just tell the Vanguard to stop. There we go. We're now sat giving it all. Broadsides galore right now. I don't know why the PDCs are firing in different directions. Oh, Vengeance got hit with a massive bolt there. Wow. So there's like some of the guns on the Vengeance are disabled currently. These broadside ones don't seem to want to work. A lot of PDC fire, that's all I can see. We'll just sit here and watch this a minute and see how it unfolds. A lot of explosions as well. It's like we like explosions in Space Engineers. They look really nice. Vengeance is getting his ass handed to it at the minute. Now what Aussie YT did mention in his description is he mentioned how they learnt from the design things of a Vengeance and Dawnbreaker and merged them together to create a really cool Battlecruiser. And that's what I like, taking things we've done in the series, merging it together to make it look even better. I love it. How are bottom turrets doing on here? Do we have any? Some are online and working. Some not so much. There's bits of armor floating off. So even with our early shots we scored in the Vengeance using the X3, we're still taking some really critical damage at the minute. Interesting. So let's look at the damage at a minute. So we've lost most of our guns on this side. Still have a few here, but there's ammo floating around everywhere. X3 is offline. What about Ventral? The Ventral X3 is still giving it. Ventral X3, I don't know what happened to my language there. Oh, the coil gun is still operational as well, so these three guns down here are still working. I thought they would have been shot off instantly. We might have found a blind spot. It's a bit of an unfair battle anyway, because no one's commanding with vengeance, like I'm moving the Vanguard around. But I'll leave you guys up to decide. Would you like to see maybe a big battle of these two ships facing off against each other? Maybe with fully crewed ships as well, as that definitely could be different. I have no idea what that ship's doing anymore. But hey, it's a pretty interesting intro battle to what these two foes would be. If you do want to download the BTI Vanguard Battlecruiser, then you can go and download it. I don't know what it's doing on screen right now. That's Space Engineers for you. It was awesome to check this ship out today. Thank you to Aussie Whitey for building it. I love it when you guys create your own fan versions of ships we've built on screen. If you do want to check out my workshop where you can go download the Vengeance, I'll include a link down below there if any of you guys want to do some custom versions of it, and maybe I'll take a look at them in the future. If you do want to send me any of them, make sure you pop them in my Discord or pop them in the comment section below, and I'll try and take a look when I can. Thank you for watching today. Thank you to the new patrons and YouTube members who've come on board to support the channel recently. Your support is very much appreciated. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Goodbye.